We often tell ourselves that setting a task aside for later is a time saver. In reality, every unmade decision adds to a crushing weight of unfinished business that follows us throughout the day. When you drop a piece of mail on the counter or leave an email on unread, just for now, you create an illusion of speed. You feel like you've moved on, but the task remains active. Every half-finished action forces the brain to store that open loop and revisit the decision later. This repetition creates a form of mental debt that drains your focus. The solution is a simple behavioral rule: only handle it once, or OHO. The goal is to clear a single workspace in the next 10 minutes by making a final decision the first time you touch an item. Applying this constraint helps stop the cycle of delay, providing a practical starting point for regaining executive control over your surroundings. The Ohio method requires a physical shift, moving away from putting items down temporarily and committing to putting them away in a permanent storage container. Putting an item down creates friction. It mandates that your future self must spend energy and time handling that same object again later. Putting it away immediately closes the loop. By finishing the motion, you prevent the task from living in your head as a lingering obligation. To interrupt the habit of delay, say Ohio out loud the moment you're tempted to set something down. The verbal cue helps bypass the brain's automated desire to avoid the task. Closing these behavioral loops in real time reduces the volume of decisions you have to make later, directly preventing the buildup of mental clutter. To start, select one specific digital workspace, like your email inbox, as your primary target for the next few minutes. 4 pathways process digital information. First, do it. If under 2 minutes, complete it immediately. Second, schedule it. Move longer tasks to a calendar. Third, delegate it. Forward tasks belonging to others. Fourth, delete it. Discard distractions instantly. This same logic applies to browser tabs, which are often just digital placeholders for unmade decisions. Leaving tabs open just in case creates background cognitive stress, as each open window represents an unresolved commitment. Commit to closing tabs immediately once their primary use is finished. If the information is vital, file the link and close the window. Rapid digital decision-making eliminates the cognitive drag that comes from managing a backlog of unresolved notifications. Once you've filtered your digital inputs, move the OHI rule into your physical environment. Set a timer for 10 minutes. This is a sprint to clear a physical space using the rule of touching everything exactly once. Target common clutter zones, like your desk, the kitchen counter, or a pile of mail. You will feel the urge to move an item to a temporary pile. You must stop the motion and decide where it actually belongs. File the note in its proper folder or place the dish in the dishwasher. Do not allow a miscellaneous stack to form. Handling physical objects exactly once removes them from your brain's visual processing field, lowering your immediate stress levels. Standardizing how you complete physical tasks builds momentum and provides a tangible sense of control over your environment. When the timer ends and your workspace is clear, you can feel the physical relief of having no open loops in your immediate view. Take a moment to reflect on your mental state now compared to when you started. Notice the reduction in that haunting feeling of unfinished tasks. Consistently closing these loops helps automate task initiation. Over time, this shifts the burden of work away from effortful planning and into the basal ganglia's automated routines. If this 10-minute sprint cleared your space, like the video and share which area you conquered in the comments below. Reliable productivity is the result of making a definitive decision for every input, the very first time you touch it.